Kavanaugh. This fucking guy, this Kavanaugh guy, he's trying to get on the Supreme Court. Again, there's a lot of politics going on here. You guys have probably heard of Kavanaugh and how he was accused of all this sexual misconduct, which is sexual misconduct. That's a nice way of saying rape, kind of. But regardless of what he did or didn't do, I don't know. My only interest in this, my friends, is the fact that they are arguing over what is a boof. Okay. Now, boofing is a big part of this show, as you may recall. We have been trying to get to the bottom of what a boof is for a long time.
I feel bad for that.
Right into the equation. A boof and a goof and a gaff is a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if you boof a goof? Now, we were wondering what's a boof, and Eric from Comment Etiquette came in with a definition as we were wondering, what is a boof? And I look it up. It's not actually a word, but you found it on Urban Dictionary.
Hell yeah, the best.
Which is the perfect place to define something like this. Apparently, and correct me if your definition is wrong, it's when you shove drugs up your ass when you go to a rave or dance party, you boof it in.
No, we're on the same page. That's act.
So actually, I've got to revise that definition of that. I'm pretty sure it means taking drugs up the ass.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, because apparently the anus, the colon, is very absorptive, and so drinking is like, you know,
and it's like you do an enema with alcohol.
it's like this. You know this meme where it's like, I sleep, I'm awake. So drinking alcohol in the mouth, I sleep. Boofing alcohol in your ass, I'm awake.
That refers to flatulence.
Yes. So basically, the anus sucks in, it has way more membrane. So if you're taking any kind of illicit drug, you put it up the ass, boy, and you are going to be taking that one ride ticket to Valhalla.
If you're willing to do that.
You don't have to taste it. You don't have to encounter any bad stuff. You just boof it right up there. What do you, shotgun a beer up your ass? I don't know how that works.
I don't know.
I heard there was kids that were dipping vodka or tampons in vodka and then shoving it up their ass to get drunk. It's like, just drink it.
Just take a shot.
Just drink it. But apparently you get drunk quicker and it's a pleasant experience. But I love, you know, Post Malone's really good at shotgunning beers. I wonder how fast he can boof
beer
a
bong,
beer.
you mean?
Yeah.
Didn't friend of the show, Steve-O, in one of those Jackass movies, boofed a beer out of like a beer bong up his ass?
Oh, yeah. That's what I'd like to see Post Malone doing. I think that's the next rock star step. I just like to imagine someone on their back with their cheeks out and a bunch of bros shoving a fat tube up dude's ass. Some Vaseline handed up by Tyra Banks, and just boofing a beer right up the stink hole.
What was Tyra Banks doing?
She's the Vaseline goddess.
No, what was it? She in your picture?
They used Vaseline from her.
Oh,
yeah. It's the good stuff. Yeah. If Austin's gonna be boofing any beers, I'm gonna make sure he gets the best Vaseline to lube that anus up, because that's obviously so much easier
I disapprove.
than drinking it. But at any rate, let's watch watch a future Supreme Court justice discuss boofing. And this is the greatest timeline.
What do you like?
Judge, have you, I don't know if it's buffed or
Buffed?
Buffed?
How do you pronounce that?
That refers to flatulence.
No, it doesn't. It does not refer to flatulence. We all know, even if you support this guy, you know that this guy is not talking about flatulence.
So flatulence is
It's a fart.
Farting?
Yeah. Wouldn't it, and guys, and again, I'm not taking sides. I'm not throwing my chips. I'm so over politics, okay? I'm here for the boofs and the goofs. But we all know, all of us watching, even those of you who support Kavanaugh and everything he does, you know, whatever the fuck ever, you know what a boof is. And this man...
Did they ever get to what a goof is?
They didn't ask that. Wish I was there. I'd tell him. What is a goof? Define a goof. It's kind of hard to define. It's a laugh.
It's a giggle.
It's a giggle. There you go. This guy, if he goes down for lying about what a boof is,
perjury.
Now we've made America great again. I mean, he lied to the Senate. I mean, right here, we all know what a boof is.
Perjury, right?
It's perjury of the highest order. Everyone here who's a fan of this podcast and listens here on a regular basis.
It reminds me in your deposition that they asked you to define what a meme is. Very similar moments.
Meme is kind of hard to define.
Yeah.
A boof has a very literal definition, and it's not a flatulent.
That refers to flatulence.
No, it does not. But I'm saying that we've all here who have been a fan and watched along and learned along with us, we all learned together what is boofing.
Yeah.
And this judge, who wants to sit on the highest court in the world, he committed perjury over what it means to put beer up his ass. He should go down for that. I'm saying if you're...
Flatulence, like, I've never heard that.
Yeah, it's
Just like a nice word for farting.
Yeah, he went to Yale, so he's not allowed to say fart. He has to say flatulence. But what if he was just like, that's when you put beer up your ass?
That...
I'd be like, look, I was 15. I was 16 years old. We were young boys. It's a joke. It's what happened. It's putting beer up your ass.
I feel like that would get him more credit with people. 'Cause
Absolutely. They'd be like, that guy's telling the fucking truth.
Yeah.
You wouldn't lie about that. I mean, I guess he was trying to be more... He kept trying to downplay his drinking, so that's what it was. He's always trying to be like, oh, nothing in there has anything to do with drinking. Look, dude, you put some you took some beer up the ass. I get it, man. We're all trying to have fun. You were a young man at the time.
Yep.
By the way, this guy's name is Mr. Whitehouse. Wonder what kind of job that guy's after. Imagine having a president called Mr. Whitehouse, President Whitehouse. This just in from the White House.
It sounds like Papa John at Papa John's.
Papa John at papajohn.Papa John. Anyway, I just love that boofing has been the center of a national controversy, and I had to acknowledge it. So, Judge, shouldn't have lied about the boofing.
That refers to flatulence.
It does not. Absolutely does not. And everyone listening, you goddamn well know it does not.